Hello everyone, Jeremy here with 4 more LEGO The Simpsons minifigure blind bags to open up. It's been longer than I wanted it to be before I got more of these, but I'm here now, so that counts for something. And I have not felt them. I have not looked at the bump codes. I'm just hoping that I don't get any duplicates. I've got 6 figures so far. I've got Lisa, Nelson, Mr. Burns, Maggie, Krusty the Clown, and Apu, and I am hoping that these 4 bags will contain totally different characters. The odds are in my favor since there are 16 minifigures and I've got 6, so there's 10 more that I need to get. So, without further ado, let's open them up. Let's start with this one. Alright, so what's it going to be? I've got good scissors, still got the good scissors going. Open it up, pour it out, and oh no, we've got a duplicate of Krusty the Clown. So far, not off to a great start. I'm seeing double here. 4 Krusties. Well, who knows, maybe if I get 2 Homer characters, I can just put Homer's face on one of Krusty the Clown, on his torso, and maybe I can do something with that. Alright, so let's move on to another bag. Bag number 2, please treat me right. No dupes, no dupes, no dupes, no dupes. What do we have here? No dupes. And I got Bart. Very, very nice. Bart is another common minifigure to have, and what makes him unique is that he comes with this skateboard that's actually got this printed red stripe on it. So usually, that kind of thing would either be a sticker or just a plain generic solid color skateboard. But just the fact that that has a print on it is very nice, and also the slingshot in his back pocket. Because back in the day, Bart Simpson was kind of seen as the cartoon version of Dennis the Menace in some way. There was a cartoon version of Dennis the Menace, but Bart just really sort of echoed that. He doesn't use his slingshot all that much these days, but for in the 90s, if you wanted to identify a kid as being just kind of like, a troublemaker, he had a slingshot, which I personally will welcome these days compared to all the other stuff that kids are walking around with. Bring back the slingshots, throwing rocks and spit wads and stuff like that. Not this ridiculous stuff these days. Anyway, Bart is a cool figure. And he's the only one that I'm considering probably not connecting the included plate on him that comes with the rest of the collectible minifigures, because he comes with a skateboard, so you kind of want to put him on the skateboard. Now, he's probably going to roll away from time to time, but, I think it is worth it. So now that I have him, and I have his sisters, Lisa and Maggie, we can put them all together, and we've got Marge, and once again, just need Homer. Bag number 3. What lurks inside? What do you think is in here? Hope you are with me and not against me. Let's see. Aha! Another one I didn't have. We've got Marge. Almost done with the whole family. Just need Homer at this point. Marge's hair is so tall she made me pull the camera back, but she's also a very unique minifigure because of that hairpiece. You will never see something like that used in any normal circumstance. I mean, just the really tall blue hair. And if you were actually wanting to fill around inside the blind bags because you wanted to get Marge, then that would be a good piece to sort of feel for. It's very easy to identify that. Now, I don't think I put her skirt on correctly, because you see like this part is just kind of open, whereas this part is completely wrapped around, so I'm going to have to redo that. But just for now, that's probably the incorrect way that I have assembled it. And the Donut Fancy magazine, that's also a very cool tile piece that you wouldn't have gotten for any reason other than this being a Simpsons related gag. So that also goes into turn why the Simpsons minifigures cost $1 more than the other LEGO minifigures, because of unique things like that. And then Marge, of course, also has her pink purse, and then she also has this little hole on her head there. So if you wanted to put something there I don't know, like maybe if you wanted to stick a bird or something in her hair, why not? Go for it. It's all good. So yeah, I'm glad that I got Marge, so I'm very close to completing the family. I just need Homer, and if I want to go into extended family a little bit more, Grandpa. But I'm surprised I haven't gotten Homer yet, to be honest with you. Alright, last one. If I can have my wish, this one would be Grandpa Simpson. Because I want that tile piece that says, Old Man Yells at Cloud. I think that was a really hilarious scene in one of those episodes, but we'll see. This bag is a little thick, so I don't think it might not be Grandpa. But as long as it's not a duplicate, I'll be happy. What is it? It's a hatchet. Alright, so we've got Scratchy. You can see his legs. Where's the rest of them? There he is, Scratchy. Not Grandpa, but still works. I like it. Now, one of the things that makes Scratchy different than the other minifigures is that his head is made of rubber. It's not the plastic that the rest of the human characters have. I believe that him and Itchy have rubberized heads, which you can kind of get a look at that. You can just sort of squeeze his ears a little bit, and you can feel that rubber going on. And then he also has that detachable tail in the back. And my knowledge of cats tells me that when a cat is not particularly happy or ecstatic, or just kind of like whatever, his tail won't be sticking straight up in the air. So I decided to make his tail sort of slope downward. Only reason why Scratchy's tail will be raised straight up in the air is if he ever caught and killed Itchy, which really doesn't happen. So yeah, and then we got this axe that's very fitting, because that's what Itchy and Scratchy are all about, right? Explosive, blunt weapons, sharp weapons. It's so ludicrously violent, but I love it. So yeah, as far as the unique figures in this line goes, you definitely cannot count Itchy and Scratchy out because of nothing else at all. Those rubberized heads make them unique. One of the things that I like about these minifigures, and I think I mentioned this before in another video, is because they're still Lego scaled. If you have another minifigure that you have a duplicate of, you can just kind of mix and match those pieces together to make something totally unique and still kind of say that, yeah, this belongs in the world of The Simpsons. So maybe I'll take one of those Roman emperors that I have so many of and do something with him in relation to Krusty, just to kind of make it a little more unique in that respect. So the next minifigures that I'm hoping to get when I get more blind bags is I want Ralph Wiggum and I want Police Chief Wiggum. And since I'll probably end up getting like 3 or 4 at a time, maybe my next one after that would be maybe Itchy, just so that I can get that rubberized head and we can just sort of complete the dynamic duo that is Itchy and Scratchy. So I will let you know when I do that, because I have a Target gift card that has a decent amount of money on it thanks to that trade-in deal that they had with video games this week. And I was able to get a decent amount of money for games that I don't even play anymore, that I've beaten, and has no content that I would care to delve into after I've already beaten it. But that's the story for another day. So until I get more bags, thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm Jeremy, and I'll see you later.